You will hear some people say, I don't even know my mother. My mother just born me, dropped me beside them in Tosbio. I don't know who she is. Some of them, they were raped. Do you understand? So it's... even me talking about it, I can't sum it up.
Today's conversation may be uncomfortable, but it's necessary. From being recognized under the National Youth Service Corps to becoming Miss Lagos, Nigeria, her journey represents visibility, ambition, and controversy.
At first, it was a tug of war. Because you can't be a pastor's child and you want to be a model. They'll be like, they will not see you in brown pants, they will not see you in this, they will not see you in that. No, my child cannot do such a thing. My dad used to be against it though. Like, rubbish on Shikakiri. Instead of Kolojoko, sit down and read your accounting and make it and do I can. Elite Model Look 2018. They got my daddy almost came down and beat me in the middle of the whole thing. Shebi is school you're meant to be in. What are you doing here at this time? 9 o'clock. What rubbish do you...
But beyond the crown, this conversation is bigger. It's about the African girl child and who controls her choices.
We are very comfortable, even down to pedophiles. Like, how will you see a young child of 14, 13 and think they are beautiful enough to sleep with?
Welcome to another interesting edition of the LHC podcast, the Lighthouse Convo, where we have conversations inspiring elevated living. Today I have with me Oyindamola Fadare. Not just beautiful, but she has brain. Will you?
Thank you very much for having me here.
Oh my God.
And
the voice alone.
oh my God, I'm
and
blushing.
The face.
Okay. Thank you for having me here. And yes, it's Queen Oyindamola Fadare. Emphasis on Queen. You know, at least for our tenor.
Oh,
You know, to be Queen Oyindamola Fadare.
I told you, you're up for something you're up for a blast. She's not just brilliant, she's also very, very confident.
Thank you.
You know,
Okay.
there have been so many things about B2 Queens and all that, but yours is very, very different. What has it been coming from a religious background where you have parents who are pastors, who are very, very religious? That was the most intriguing thing for me to say, okay, I have to talk to this queen. Let me start using the word queen for you.
That question, we shall answer it. But anyways, coming from a family of pastors, okay, I'll say my dad is a pastor, my mom is a deaconess actually. At first, it was a tug of war. Because you can't be a pastor's child and you want to be a model. They'll be like, they will not see you in brown pants, they will not see you in this, they will not see you in that. No, my child cannot do such a thing. So it was more like a very high convincing thing for them. I had to really convince them. At some point, it was like, they were like in front of me. I say, you are not doing this modeling. Because in my university days, right, it used to be a tug of war. I used to run. Please don't do this. I used to run from classes to go for castings. And because, you know, I love modeling. And anywhere they call castings, I want to be there. So I have to beg my friends, please, sign for me or do something for me. Or, you know, things like that. So one day I was eventually caught. And that's actually one of the names, or how will I put it, the title I still hold till today. That was Top 10 LI Model Look 2018. So as of that day, right, it was a funny day. I didn't even believe I was going to be picked. So I just went there because of going sick. My friend said, okay, let's go. I was like, 1,000 of girls are going to be there. I don't think I can be part of the top even 100. And she's like, no, let's just go. So we picked our bags and we left. In my mind, I was thinking I'll be back in the afternoon. So I already told my mom, Mommy, don't worry. I'll be back in the afternoon. And everything. She was like, okay. So as time pressed on, I was picked as top 100, first of all. I said, I say top 100. Very soon they'll just remove me, you know. And that's one thing I need to tell people, like, don't feel like you are small. I don't know how to put it. The way you see yourself is not as big as we other people see. People see you as, Anyways, let me go back to my story. So I think as about 3 o'clock, I was still there, and my mom was already buzzing my phone. Where are you? You're meant to be back. And my parents are big on no late night movement. You must be at home. There's a curfew time, 7 you must be back. And for me, I was in school then. So it was more like, even if I don't get back to the hostel by 7, they will not know. I will not tell them anything. So, to cut a long story short, eventually I was picked as part of the top 10. Unfortunately for my friend, she didn't reach 100. But I mean, she's a big girl now, don't get me wrong. Everybody has their own limelight and all of that. So I was picked as part of top 10. And then my parents were buzzing. My parents called the owner of the organizers of the show that day. It was not funny. And then she came to me that, your parents have been calling. Where are you? Where did you put your phone? And then my phone was bad. So I was like, no, my phone is, is behind. I was crying already. I was nervous. But in the midst of all of that, what I'm trying to bring out is that title is one of the things I still hold dear to today, because it's not easy to get to the top 10 airline model. Top 10 airline model is like, how will I say, the whole of Nigeria coming to contest for something. And then the winner gets to be taken abroad, to be used for Vogue, different types of, but I couldn't get to top 5 or winner.
Cut you, we'll get back to this conversation.
Yes, no problem.
What is it like being a good girl, daddy's girl, mommy's girl? Because I came from a religious background too, where your parents want you to do this, want you to do that. What is it like being a good girl, daddy's girl, mommy's girl, that's flower that
is the good girl for me.
Okay,
okay?
What's it like being? And now
So I started off my life as an accountant too. So it's not like I used to model when I was younger. So for me, to my parents, yes, I'm a good girl. Showing up a child the way he should grow or she should grow, and when they grow, they will never depart from it, according to the Bible. So I feel being a good girl is about you and your principles and your discipline, right? And for my parents, they've known that for me. They know that there are some things you carry to me that it will not sit well with us, but it will sit well with her. But doesn't mean she's not a good girl. So I feel like this thing of good girl is a definition owned by you, but you obviously know what is bad. I always say people know what is good and bad. They just want to tend. So for me, right, I've always loved to go the good way. There are some times, they'll tell you have a little bit of fun, just a mix. But you always find me very uncomfortable trying to do that. So for my mom and my dad, they've always trusted me as a child. That, this is my first child, though. Sorry for the Yoruba, but yes, I'm a Yoruba girl. Like, I trust her. I trust her for sure that there's some certain things she wouldn't do, and there's some certain things she would do. Low-key, they know there's some certain things I would do, but they will not want to say it, right? So it's just a matter of knowing the kind of child you have, and I know I won't pass my boundary. That's just basically it with my parents and I.
So does pageantry feel like a contradiction?
When you say contradiction, can you enlighten me on that?
What I mean is that I'm a pastor.
Okay.
In pageantry.
Oh, I had a lot of that when I did the Most Beautiful Girl in Lagos 2025.
Let me put it this way.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a pastor.
Okay.
Okay. Then pageantry. Is it a calling? Or is it just
something I love to do?
You just find yourself in it. Is it like a calling? Does it feel like a calling?
So you're saying
there are two things now.
A calling?
I'm a pastor, naturally, and I'm a pastor.
Okay, I'm a pastor.
Then, is it a calling, or now it looks like
I just want to do
a contradiction?
I feel like, right? Everybody has their own calling, right? I don't know if it's my calling, but this is something I love to do, right? It's something I grew up enjoying doing. And I feel like purpose is what drives all of this. From a very young age, I've loved modeling. In fact, my mom used to take me for modeling. So it's more like I grew up enjoying it. So me going for pageantry, and one thing I tell people is, you don't know what you are. Sometimes you might not know what you are until you get the conviction from people. I'll explain that. So while growing up, people used to look at me that, this girl, are you a model? Everywhere I go to, there's nowhere, even till date, are you a model? Are you a beauty queen? Are you a beauty queen? And then I used to be like, no, I don't want to go for beauty queen. But it got to a stage, I had to come to the realization that people see this in you, and you yourself even fighting it inside you that, are you a beauty queen? Okay, let me just go for it. And so far, so good. It has been fun for me. The first ever pageantry I did, I think I got second runner-up, then NYSC, and now I'm the most beautiful girl in Lagos 2025.
I'm very
So we will talk about that. So it has always been, for me, I won't call it a calling, but I will call it purpose. It's what I want to do. It's what I have the nudge to do. And I feel whatever you have the nudge to do is what God has actually called you to do.
And like you have
Yeah.
the gift already for
Yes.
people to see, like, this is a
Yes,
gift.
yes.
Like somebody who just walking around and just say, ah, and
Exactly.
it sounds nice. I say, you have to start singing. You have a
God
good
bless
voice.
you. Exactly. So for me, it's that for me. Maybe I can call it a calling, but it's what I love doing. It's my purpose.
Has anyone ever, feel like, why is she doing it? A whole pastor's daughter.
Yes.
I'm a pastor.
Trust
How
me,
can,
I've had that argument. Bah.
like, people will look at you and feel, and look at you and say, how can a whole, or maybe church members or
Yes.
friends.
Emphasis on church members.
Yeah.
My mom always tells me that, if this your most busy girl in Lagos, what's of me, it's not even good though. It's not everybody that like it though. But at the end of the day, it's your life, right? You need to understand this. That's why I tell everybody I meet, it's your life. What you want to do with it. You don't want to be 80 and be thinking, had I known now I've gone for this, had I known now I've gone for this. It is your life. You have to hold it there and do what you want to do. I'm not saying you should go the bad way, but if you feel in your spirit that I want to do this, go for it. I mean, when I won, so I kind of like my family member, I don't know how to call him, a family friend actually. That's Pastor Itwai Godalo. So the last time I went to his church, was it first week in January? He was like, who was the one that won? Who was the one? You. Yeah, congratulations. Like, do you know how I felt? I was like, yes, sir, it's me. I won.
Religious guy.
A pastor telling me, was it you? Well done. Do you understand? So everybody is different. People are called for different. Some people are called to be nurses. Some people are called to be accountants. Some people are called to be doctors. Some people are called to be lawyers. I am called to be in the entertainment world. That's what I tell people. So I'm not limited to just being only a beauty queen. I'm a content creator. I'm an actress. I do other. That actress is even another topic entirely. If you know the fight, I have to fight.
Before we get to that point, because we'll be getting there.
Yes, we'll get there.
Have you ever been torn between protecting your family image, like, my father is a pastor, and this your career, like these are two words.
Yes.
You're torn like this bad, people, feeling within yourself, are people looking at you like, it's a bad person, it's a bad girl, or feeling blackmailed. Have you been torn about it that, okay, this is my family image, I have to protect it, and this is my career?
Yeah,
or
I'll tell you
rather,
for
how do
free.
you balance that?
One thing I'm grateful for are my parents, right? They've always believed in me. As I've said it for me, they've always been. My dad maybe did not start liking what I'm doing, but eventually he's like, she being kotofeni, let her do it. Do you understand? So, for me, balancing. I won't call it balancing. I'll call it doing what I really want to do, honestly. But in a way, trying to still be moderate about it. So I won't say you shouldn't.
Did you forget about, I mentioned something?
Okay.
Image, family image.
Family, okay. Yes.
Whatever you are telling me now, try to weave your
It's
family.
around.
Yes, like,
Yes.
because now,
It's like I want to do what I love to do,
yes,
and
but
I don't
you
care.
have a
That's why I
family.
brought in
That's what I'm saying. I
moderacy.
don't care. That's what I want to see. Like,
That's-
whatever daddy, whatever mommy, I don't care what mommy think or what they say.
No. There are some certain, I won't lie to you, there are some certain parts you need to have that idea, because nobody will do it except you do it, right? And there are some certain parts you also need to factor in the fact that you have a family, you have a pastor family. So there's some certain things you can't do. Recently, there was a particular picture I took, and that picture cost war. I had to even take it down. That's how bad it was. Because my dad literally called me. The first time he ever told me that, I'm disappointed in you. That picture, why will you take such a thing? Kiniko. And in my eyes, it was like, it's just a modeling picture. Like, I don't see a big deal. It's that you take it down or anything. And I'm a good girl. I obey I love my parents so much. I'm very obedient. Even the Bible says, obey your father and mother so that your days may be long. I took it down. The one I realized that it wasn't too, I left it. But the ones that I had to go and meet the photographer, I'm sorry, I have to take this down. Not because I can't leave it up. I can leave it up if I want to. Nobody will beat me. It's my picture. But I remember that there's a house I'm coming from. There's a home I'm coming from. And there's an image we have to protect as a child of God and as a child of a pastor. Because I'm not just a child of a pastor. I'm a child of God as well.
A living word itself.
Yes. So I'm living by him. Not even because I'm a pastor's child. I'm living for God and whatever he has placed me on this earth to do. And I feel moderacy should be part of it. Not too exposing, not too... But I'm not saying people shouldn't do what they want, but everybody has their own opinion.
That is you.
That
now.
is my conviction. Onyidamola Father is conviction. Do you get? Yes. Yes. Onyidamola Father is conviction.
Inside,
if you like it, don't like it. Oh my God.
Okay, let me have.
Okay.
You have said something about this, but let me put it to you.
Okay.
Because I want us to be specific.
About it.
Do you ever feel that you are negotiating faith for career at any point? You know, this conversation is they are following is a
it's a pattern.
Yes, there's a pattern.
It's a pattern.
But I don't want us to lose the thought flow. So that because the idea behind this is to inspire people.
Yeah.
I have two girls.
Oh,
do you understand?
amazing.
And one of them wants to be a lawyer, a journalist.
Oh.
And she's also wants to. There are so many things she wants to be. She has not found.
Yes.
But I know that anywhere she goes, people.
And it might
tell
change.
her,
You
want to be.
yeah.
This one, Onsorogon.
Yes, I know Onsorogon, but I feel like sometimes purpose becomes life
With age.
Different
Okay,
things.
so,
Changes over time.
As much as I want modesty,
Yes.
I also want them to fulfill their life purposes.
Okay.
So back to the question.
Okay. Yes.
Have you ever felt like
You're negotiating
faith for fame or
For
for, your,
fame,
career?
for your career.
Because your career comes with fame. We must not lie.
Yes.
In
it
fact,
does.
already you are just a very likable person coming in
thank you.
and all that.
Thank
It's just
you.
something that I already felt it coming in and seeing you and everybody around.
Thank you.
So
So I don't think I like to put it as negotiating, because I don't think I ever find myself negotiating fame for God, right? As at
Or
now, as it
career.
stands, for career or whatever, but I can never. My God is my God. I serve Him, but I don't ever. If there's a time in maybe in my, I've never gotten to that stage. I've never gotten to that stage where I have to now pick between God and my career. Right? I've never really gotten to that stage where I'm like, okay, do I have to do this? Do I have to do
no,
this?
but already taking that decision from the home where you come from, that I'm doing this is already something. on
That
its
like I'm
own.
already negotiating.
Yes.
I don't.
No, maybe not. I don't want to call it negotiation.
Okay.
We should be mindful of the choice of word now.
Yes.
So,
truly.
so what I'm saying already, like I said, this is a conversation. It's not
Yes.
like jump question, yes or no. Do you understand? What I mean now is that the negotiation I mean is like many people will look at you and say, "Is it not supposed to be a child of God? Which queen? Which worldly queen? Which will be in this position doing what you're doing?"
See, God, I feel like you worshiping God is about whatever you have in your heart. Me, in my heart, I know I'm a child of God, right? And the things I do align to God and align to His wisdom or everything He has given to me. And I put a little bit of discipline in whatever I do. I think what the word there that should be the missing, there's God, there's the faith, there's the career. There's a middleman. It's called discipline, right? If you can discipline yourself to a certain extent, there are some things you won't take, no matter the amount of the money, no matter the amount of the fame it's going to bring. So for me, I think I've covered myself to that extent. I don't care how much money you give me. I would do my things in moderacy. I would do my things in discipline. I would do my things the way I was trained to do it. I would never mix God and my career. No. God is even in my career, right? For me to even get there.
For Him to even give you the look, the appearance,
Yes, it is definitely
intelligence
from Him. Exactly. It is definitely from Him. So for me, God is even the center of it all. It's like is in the middle and he's controlling, oh, actress, modeling, that one, do this one, do this one, do this one. That's how I feel. So I have never been in a space where I have to think that, oh, I have to leave God to do this. Or God is always with me everywhere. Everywhere I go, it's always imbibed in everything I do. In fact, I'm sure before I started this podcast, the first thing I said was, God, help me, right? Exactly. So anything I do, any foot I take forward is always God. But what I know is that there's a factor or there's a middleman which is called discipline. I discipline myself a lot. In terms of, there are a lot of things I wouldn't want to say on this podcast, obviously, but I know when to draw the line. Okay, Oga, it cannot work. I can't do this. I specifically have a manager that he knows my terms. If you bring this one to me, no, she can't do this, I'm sorry. Even he knows that she can't do this. So it won't affect me or we won't, I like my image so much. And I see myself as a role model to every other young girl out there. I see girls come to me, if I go for maybe outreach or seminars or to speak at a certain occasion. You have girls come and meet me, oh, how do you balance? How do you do this? Imagine and I do something and they're like, Don't get me wrong, you can't please everybody. But don't forget the fact that some other people are looking at you. You are a role model to some people. It might not be plenty people. It can just be one. But that one person comes every day to see your page and be like, oh, she did this today. Let me do it. She did this today. Let me do this. I think Williams Uchemba was saying something recently. And he said something. He said, it's not that I don't drink, but I can't come online and be drinking. Why? Because other people are looking at me. Young people are looking at me. And they might not understand. They will go back and go and do what they're not meant to do. So I've gotten to understand that I'm conscious of it. I have girls. It might not just be girls. I have guys. I have some friends that say to me that I admire you, guy. It's how there's something new every year. And I can't back down and I can't be something else. So I have a thin line, a discipline. I'll call it discipline. A boundary. So, and I'll call it discipline. If you can discipline yourself, trust me, you'll get to anywhere you want to be. That's why I tell people, if you have to do I can't say what, like my own kind of discipline because I don't know the kind of other people's discipline, but I know my personal discipline. But what I'll tell you is that do not ever compromise whatever you believe in or whatever you have as your discipline in your mind. Okay, I know I cannot do this. I'm not going to do it. You're not going to, no matter the amount you are giving me, I'm not going to do it. And that itself is beauty in itself, right? If you can do that, that's beautiful on its own. So for me, faith, God, middleman, discipline. That's how we do it.
So I'm going to
There's no negotiation.
This one I'm putting it to you.
Okay, sir.
That you just said it as if everything was easy, was smooth. You
It's
just
not.
woke up one day. The beauty queen,
Easy,
I want to be this one. So was there any time that the family, father, mother, children, uncle said, or
Never.
maybe one of your uncle would just call daddy and say, báwo lẹ ṣe máa gbà kí Oyindamola Fadare kó wá lọ máa ṣe beauty queen? How would you ever
Allow that?
And maybe there is an outburst. Was there any ever time like that you have to now convince them and say, mommy, daddy, I want to do this. This is what I want to do, but I promise you
I'll be at my best.
because I've ever had my daughter. She wanted to go to a friend's house, primary 5.
Excuse me.
And because she always have friends, her classmates, when they're having their party, her name must be. I asked her one day, why is your name always in the party list? So they are like the A list in her class, those that are within that have the best grades. So they call themselves they have a group like that. I don't know how they started that stuff. So at that age, and I said, no, you are not going to that. So I said, daddy, please, I will not disappoint you. And all the issue that I was carrying.
Down. And girl child now, daddy.
I want to trust you because I love my girls. Forget it.
Yeah,
the kind of attention they get from me, Bobo don't get it.
I know.
Guy, go on, you are a man.
I know. That's my papa too.
So something like that. So are you going to tell me there was no time that something like this would have happened, and how did you handle it?
I would say, first of all, you imbibe trust. Trust, as easy as you can say trust, is a very big word. And if that is not a factor between you and your parent, there'll be a problem. right? At the beginning of my of my modeling career, it was a tug of war, I'll not lie, because it messed up my uni days. There were times where it affected how, the reading, my pattern, everything. Sometimes there might be exam the next day. I'm going to, and I'm jamming. Do you understand? But one thing I know my parents used to say then, my dad used to be against it though. Like, rubbish on shikakiri. Instead of Golojoko, sit down and read your accounting and make it and do ICANN. Till today, I've not done ICANN. It's not because I don't want to do it. I don't see myself in that limelight. I don't even understand the thing. So please, I beg, leave me. Let me go for what I can do. And another thing I would like to tell parents is, leave your children, right? But don't leave them to the extent that they will miss the way. They will miss the way. Guide them. Tell them what is right. If there are things that you feel, and one thing I need parents to understand is that we grow every day, right? There are some things you might feel that it's still the main thing, but the world has outgrown that. Okay, mommy, it's not this way. It is this way. Let me explain to you. Let me sit down and break it down to you. Let me show you evidence. It's not like I'm a bad person, but these are the things that we have to do to get to where we want to. They will still argue, but the more you bring it to their table, the more you make them understand. Explain. I'll take you back to Elite Model Look 2018. They eventually came to pick me in the night themselves. That was how bad it was. And when they got there, my daddy literally almost came down and beat me in the middle of the whole thing. Shebi, it's school you're meant to be in. What are you doing here at this time? 9 o'clock. What rubbish do you... And I had a friend then, Pearl Models. So he came. He has always been, in fact, he's still a backbone, but now he has his own thing. I have my own thing and everything. I still go to him sometimes for advice. He came and met my parents. He, ma, please. Honestly, this girl has been here since. The least we can do now is take her home and let her rest. She has been here since morning. She didn't believe she would make it to the top, right? But she did. I think this is something we should be happy about. This is a forever record. She would tell her children. So he tried to, calm the mood down. Because I was already fidgeting when I was just saying, I'm scared. I was on stage, I was shaking. It's not because of the cold. It's because I know that much cool.
The fear of Papa and Mama.
And they already said they were coming. And it's a cool hotel all the way. And they're coming from mainland. It's inside mainland. I already know that, God, please. So, but eventually, what did that do for me? It helped me set the pace. It calmed the nerves down. I go home, I see shouted. I said, Daddy, you are the cause. You are the reason why I did not make it. I would have won. I was hearing them say they like me.
You blackmail Baba.
But I said, if you tell me that rubbish again, I'm man, no, everybody. I will beat you. Forget it, my daddy will still say, I will beat you. I said, Daddy, it's not what you think. But in all, they sat down too and got to realize. I could see, and there's one thing about my dad.
It's pure love. They just don't want you.
They just don't want you to leave.
They don't want you to fail.
Yes,
Let's
leave
use the word fail.
Yes, that's the word. And my parents. I will not say my mom. My mom is, but my dad. When he does something to you, the next day you know he's sober. Is it that he'll come, shut it down? Have you eaten?
Instead of say I'm sorry.
Instead of say I'm sorry.
That's the
saying. Yeah, let's go and buy ice cream. Let's go to Sensation. And what's that from that you say you wanted to get again? That's my dad for you. He won't tell you I'm sorry, but that's his own way of telling you I'm sorry. My mom will later come and advise you and tell you this and that. But I'm already setting the ground pace or the ground floor, letting them know that this is what I want to do. This is what, so please don't stop me, right? So for everybody that thinks that, in the end of the day, you need to realize your children, what your children think too.
They have their lives to
live.
They have
their lives to live.
So, there's something I find in this part of the world.
Yeah.
Women who are out there have been they're usually morally audited. So what I mean morally audited is that they compare to their male counterpart. There are things that a man would do now and it's normal.
For a woman,
there's a problem. So women who are intelligent, who are confident, and who are out there I mean now.
Record breakers.
Yes, like a queen like you, or you are big doing something that is socially out there. They are usually morally audited, and compared to their male counterparts. What's it about that? What do you think about that? Or how has it been for you? Your experience?
That thing is not fair. Let me just tell you people, it's not fair because honestly speaking, male are male, we get female are female. But as I told you earlier, I said something. I said the world is evolving. We have women being MDs, CEOs, different things. And for those things to happen, they will obviously have walked the road a male would have walked to get there. So please, I don't like all this morally auditing thing. Although it's good if you want to do it. I mean, personally for me, it's for the people that are looking at me. But if you sit down and judge people based on what you see, then that's a you problem. That's not my problem. That's your problem. Do you understand? But don't make it look like your moral standard is my moral standard. No. Because you don't wear trouser doesn't mean I will not wear trouser. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Because we still have people of nowadays saying that, girls, why are you wearing trousers? In the Bible, God said, we had an argument recently, but I wouldn't like to lie that, on the internet concerning tattoo or no tattoo.
Yeah, I think it's a very big issue now. Okay.
Yes,
and
globally.
Globally. That, this pastor is having tattoo. But, tattoo is even an African thing. My grandmom had a tattoo.
God bless
Not
you.
even slave trade. It's a beauty thing. My grandma had a tattoo in her stomach. That tattoo is the the tattooing that she had there is about, if you come, once you see it, you know where she's from. It's like a definition of where she comes from, because her family, my grandma's family, is a warrior family. Their lineage is warrior. So when you see it, yes, you know that, and also she had one here, very fine. She's fair in complexion. Once she wears all those, they are short, whatever.
She's true.
Very, very fine. Do you understand? So it's an identity for anyone. It's just that we have allowed religion to be clouded and taken away some of the things that and there are some churches that you can't wear trousers as a lady.
You wear it in the church, carry your hair
but you can't wear it. You can wear it outside, but you can't wear it in the church.
And it doesn't make sense.
So that's
honestly
like
for me,
double standard for morality. But also, you have an experience now. You have won like 3-4 beauty contests. About 3 of them. I'm looking at those ones that are not
in the limelight.
They are just how have you been judged compared to your male?
My other counterparts.
Yeah, the male guys, like the male who are doing the same thing, entertainer.
So I've not had an encounter where I'm being judged, except from the picture thing I told you with my dad, right? I've not really had an encounter. Someone tell me what you're doing is bad. Stop it. Or
do you think it was your brother that had that kind of picture? Will it be an issue?
Nah, it won't be. It won't be, because you're showing your abs now.
Okay.
To them, it's like, fine boy. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. For me, it's like, guys can do some certain things and they let go, and it shouldn't be so. I understand that we are in a world where women are like
In fact, the conversation is already draining you. I can see that.
It's true now. But not, I mean, seriously speaking, it's not like
female visibility has become a moral issue generally. Why?
So much things going online. Like, I like to cite examples, right? Recently now we have another one of somebody saying the actress is sleeping with this. Like, why? Why does it always have to be the actress? The actor is JJ on his own, going back to his family and his kids. But it always has to be the act. Why? Like, these people are just acting. It's not more than what you are seeing. After that, they pack their bag and baggages and they go. I don't know about some other people, though. That's their problem. I mean, everybody has that, they are doing their thing. But what the girl is doing, the man too, some men are also doing it. We also have another one that came out giving some funny stories about, and all of that. But, please, this moral thing is your moral, not my moral. I always tell people, it's your opinion, not my opinion. But if you feel that, okay, I feel like the only time we should be really judged is when it is loud, when you know that this thing you are doing is wrong. Not one person tells you, not 2 people tell you, not 3 people. More than 5 people are telling you. Then you should know that, this thing I did, apology.
Even within yourself.
It's wrong. Within yourself, there's that conviction that it is wrong. But there are some things I would do. I'm like, there's no big deal here. The world has evolved past this one. Nobody cares of if your body is showing. Nobody really cares. Because women are making their money, men are making their money. If it was in those days when only men We're the ones providing in the family, doing everything. I think it would be a state of argument that I don't want my property outside. Do you understand?
Are you more like saying that women should not just represent, they should also explore like their male counterparts? When women represent, you must wear your long
Gown.
clothes that
And the
maybe
cover leg.
says-
Miriamaka.
While the guy can wear a short and be very.
You know the funny thing is,
know?
guys wear shorts these days. Have you not seen guys with bomb shorts?
No, I am. That's what we are.
Okay. It's not short though, bomb shorts.
So that's what I'm saying. Women should just represent. They don't have to explore. Men should be the ones to do all the exploring.
Yeah, I think so. They should just, I mean, women should just, I don't want to say just live your life because it will feel like you should just do anything you want. Live your life based on discipline, on what you know is right as a woman. You know that when I do this, no, it's not good. Because whether you like it or you know what is bad. You are looking at me. You know what is bad, you know what is wrong. It's inside your mind. So why will you not go for the wrong thing when you know it is wrong? So live your life in accordance to the will of God. To whatever, I don't know what you say. If it's Allah, live a life in accordance to what Allah says. Do you understand? Live in accordance to what God says. Don't go astray, right? And if you are saying things that you are convinced, explain to people too that, okay, I'm convinced that this is right. This is my backup. Right? Let your manual be the word of God. Not what people say, not what religion says. That's what I tell people. Let it be the word of God.
Know
You
your Bible.
and God. Know your Bible for yourself. I tell people that a lot. Because these days, the Bible is being, I don't want to use the word anyhow, used anyhow people want, the way tailored to whatever they suits, it suits them. And it's not supposed to be so. It isn't supposed to be so. Honestly speaking.
So away from
know God for yourself.
Away from the crown now to the girl child. I love that part.
Okay.
I
love it too.
When I got married, I was thinking, I just want to have only boys. I don't want any girl.
No, girls are
But
beautiful.
eventually, they are very, very
Yes.
lovely creature. I think I'll be missing if I didn't have a child that's a girl.
Yes.
So I'm actually happy I have one. So let's step
too.
away from the crown.
Okay.
Organizations like UNICEF and others, they talk about World Health Organization. They talk about education for the girl child. Why do you, or what, let me not say why, because I know that a lot of conversation has been on it and all that. How do you, your position now, how do you intend to use your position to influence more children in education, to be more girls to be well educated? Because if you look at statistics, there are more uneducated women than educated men, especially from the north.
So for
Using
me,
your
right?
crown as a queen, Her Royal Majesty,
Oh,
Oyinda
God.
Mola Fadare.
It's not be hyping me up.
How do you
Anyways.
intend to use your position
to educate
influence?
and influence
Yes.
younger girls. So you said something about education. Education is broad, right? Education is not just go to school and come back. Education, it goes down to your menstrual health, your health, how you look, how you carry yourself, confidence, self-doubt. I mean, all of that. That's an education in its own. Education is not just about going to school and coming back and knowing that you've read book. There's some people that are still emotionally unintelligent.
No, we are coming to all that. But let's start from the basic of it, because all this won't come
Okay.
if you don't have that basic, I can read and write.
Okay.
No matter how confident a woman is, you might be so confident, but when you are not educated, that missing line will be there. Some days ago, I was walking, I saw some girls selling things on the road. Some of them are actually from the northern. Sorry to say that.
That's fine.
I see a lot of it on daily basis, where girls are not doing well in terms of education. Not because they don't have the brain or intelligence, but because there are no platform provided for this to happen. The
So basically,
government and all that.
are not
And
doing-
your position, how do you intend to use it to push these narratives?
So, yeah. Education, you're talking about school education. emphasis on school education.
Yes, for now.
Education is good. Please, I'm not saying that you shouldn't get educated. School is good. Going to school and really knowing how to read and write is good. Because if you know how to do that, you won't be called an illiterate, right? And for now, how I would love to do that, right, is obviously go to the government, see how we can work one or two,
Do you have
and start a campaign.
Do you have such?
God bless you. Education for me, if I was given the opportunity to handle a campaign, or if I also want to handle a campaign, because I like the way he's saying it. With that would be a nice way to maybe go to the government, most especially, and see what, talk to. If, like, I have close partnership, I won't say close, but, like, I've met the chairman of Surulere, right? He was in fact, a great man, a very, very good man. So it's something that we could obviously sit down together. Okay, how can we help one or two girls on the road, take them off, and put them in school? It's not about helping the whole crowd. At least from the little you can help. Yes, from the little you can help. One drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Yeah. So if you help one or two people, those one or two people will help another one or two people. You will train them to the extent that they have to help one or two people. So even if you can help one or two people, it's fine. So we'll see how we can obviously go to the government, have one or two conversations.
What do you also say about the child marriage?
Oh, that thing breaks my heart. Anytime I hear it, it's not nice. Like, I don't know why we are very comfortable, even down to pedophiles. Like, how you see a young child of 14, 13, and think they are beautiful enough to sleep with and give them kids.
But it's a culture. It's a culture, and some people are so proud of it.
I get you. It's a culture, but I don't think that kind of culture is an amazing one.
Culture is moral. Do you know that?
I get culture is moral.
Yes.
I get you. But as I told you earlier, things evolve. As we've grown older, we've realized that children are not even emotionally strong at that age to even start having children. You don't even know what to do. You see child that not even have small, maybe breasts will just they come out, or maybe they're still children. Like, their brains haven't even been molded up to the extent to understand the gravity of marriage or being with this man. So for me, it's more like the man is trying to just lord. Like, I got you when you were young. So children. Exactly, it's like a child having a child. And it doesn't work that way. That's why we have a lot of people having misplaced priorities, people that don't even know what they want to do. These are some of the issues, because at small age, they didn't even grow with people that even understood what purpose is or what education is, like you rightly said. How do you have people that don't even understand what education is or what emotional intelligence is having children? They will do all of that because they don't have the prior knowledge. So I feel like that age is not young child marriage. Scrap it, please, I beg, if it's possible. Because, like, I'm not the culture, but I understand this culture. But we've evolved past that. Now the world is moving fast away from child marriage. We've understood that, in fact, that's one of the causes of most of the bad things we have today. Is it stealing? Is it killing? Is it? You will hear some people say, I don't even know my mother. My mother just born me, dropped me beside the dustbin. I don't know who she is. Some of them, they were raped. Do you understand? So even me talking about it, I can't even, I can't sum it up. Please, no. Child marriage for me, it's a no-no. It's a no-no. I don't see why you're getting married to a 14-year-old. I don't see why you're getting married to a 16-year-old. 18, understandable. An 18-year-old is a grown adult, right? But even at 18, I don't even feel you're still strong enough. I have a friend that will tell me that, for me, the right time for a woman to get married is probably 30. Because at that time, you have already lived life. You've seen what... So now you understand that this is the kind of man I want. Because I've seen this, I've seen that. But it's my opinion. It's not your opinion. You can have a different say about that, right? Enjoy yourself. But my own is... Let's 18. And 18 is the actual age when you are formed. Adulthood.
Across the world.
Let's even get there before you know that you want to marry this girl.
Before you start talking about
We have brilliant people that got married at 18. Omotola Jolade is one of them. And she's doing pretty well.
Exception.
Just one exception. I recently had like a live session with...
more, should I say
GC?
You should talk about yourself now more, about what you are doing with your crown.
Okay.
What you are doing now, what you intend to do later.
Okay. Okay. So it's quite easy. We've had different conversations. Projects are coming up, right? And the last one I did was have a live section with one of the people that advocate for the menstrual health. And it was amazing the things that they said, how we have disposable sanitary pads now that are being placed in schools, him taking it upon himself to do that, and even me trying to be part of the campaign. Do you understand? So for me talking about that is already one campaign down.
Talking
right?
about it.
Yes,
it's already
talking. It's already like in the books. And also aside from that, having other projects like highlighting the female in the sports section. So we don't really see much of female sports. I don't know. I've not heard. But like we've not had campaigns where we are highlighting female in the sports section. So that's something I want to do. But I won't like to dig deep so that people will not can steal my thing. But then again, I'm trying to, put female in the sports limelight where we have girls doing different aspects, even most especially football. See girls play football and see how if we can beat the men.
So who should control the girl's body?
The girl's body.
Yes, the culture.
Yeah. These your questions, eh? So who should control the girl's body?
More or less like are the girls in Africa overprotected by parents, family, religion, and culture? Something of sort.
Yes, I agree with that. I think that's where evolving comes into place. Like, if it was then, we can bound it by the culture. But now, we're way more than that. Culture is everything, don't get me wrong. We have our origin, and there are some things that we cannot throw away. But there are some things I feel in culture that might not be needed anymore.
Like
let's give for example, the fact that ladies can't stay out late. I will explain. Emphasis on I will explain. So, if you have like a ride, you can drive, good and fine, to take care of yourself. Yes, we should still hold a bit of our culture. It's in fact, not even a bit. There's a chunk that keeps us riding till now. That's why they call us Africans, right? There's some things that we do, like our adire, our batik, some other things, or like, how we dress, how we look, the kind of talents we have. If you go abroad, we are still one of the best in even their top world, right? Moving to if we should keep our culture with the girl child, right? Yes, we should. But there are still some things that are evolving, right? Just let some of them.
Moderations.
Okay, yes. Be in moderation. Everything should be in moderation. And there are some, I won't lie to you, you need to let go. Because we cannot say, back then now, we're hearing coffee and all of that. Nowadays, there's no coffee because some big deals are signed at night. Some people will see you, maybe, I see you in this event, maybe let's say concert. I say, I like the way you look. I'd like you to be part of the models for so. We'll pay you this monthly. That's a deal that, maybe nothing bad though. The person just saw you and just liked you. But if you were not there at that moment, that blessing has gone. That gig has gone. So my point is, please, there are a lot of, we are evolving. That's the Gen Z. I'm a Gen Z, so I'm sorry. And Gen Z,
So
not a bad thing.
for the young child, 14-year-old, 13-year-old, 11-year-old girl child watching you from home, and probably she's from a overprotected home, what would be your advice to the parents and also to the child? What would be your candid
advice?
Yes.
First of all,
you said something similar, but I want it to be streamlined and specific.
Okay. First of all, baby girl, you need to know your discipline first. Know that first. Then try to lay trust between you and your parents. Trust me, they will say no. They will say no. Don't get deceived. There are some things they will still say no. But make them understand. And for our parents, please, I've been saying this, the world is evolving. Let us evolve too. Please, I'm not saying we should evolve and be bad children. Still be with us. There are some cases where my mommy has to follow me at night to some certain places. It's not like she's protecting me. It's just that she wants her child to be safe, which I understand. So if there are some gigs that they have to do, you can follow them for safety, maybe for your mind to be at rest. But please, don't debar your children or don't stop them from doing what they want to do just because you feel in those days it was a bad thing. No. Models are making money nowadays. Actresses are making money. in fact, down to now, people want their sons to be footballers.
To be Davido.
To be Davido.
Or Whiskey.
Oh, Whiskey. God bless you. Or
And with that
even
money,
Alex
you can use
Iwobi.
it to change a lot of life.
Exactly. So please, let's just train them to be disciplined and moderate in whatever they are doing. I think the highlight for parents is that even though you want to enter this, I will train you to be disciplined and moderate while at it. So not everything they bring your way, you take it. Because if you take everything, there's no standard anymore, right? Standard is built when there are some things you know that you can't take. When you have principles, that's a solid ground for principles. I know that this is who I am and I cannot shake. So that's what I would say to parents and to children. Just try to always allow them trust you. Like, build that trust. It might be hard. Don't lie. I didn't know how to lie. If you ask you today, I don't know how to lie. If my mom should ask me, I'm here. I'm here. Even though we'll fight after, but I'm here. Don't lie. Be truthful. That's just it. Like, trust and standard. Yeah, basically, for me.
Oh, that is a very, very deep conversation.
Yes.
2 things I'm taking away from Her Majesty, Queen
Your
Oyin,
Majesty. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
is trust and
Standard. Yes.
Trust and standard. This is where we call it a close. The conversation with
Oyindamola Fadari.
yeah. Thank you for staying tuned. Kindly like, don't scroll by, share, and comment. Thank you for watching.